Hello, nice to meet you once again. If today is the first time here, my name is Lena and welcome. We are baking pie, and trust me, this was very soft, delicious, easy to make, and beautiful. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. I have with me here my 6 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use soft flour. You can use pastry flour as well. I've added a teaspoon of salt, and I will give it a stir, or I'll mix it. I'll mix it to become uniform, and then add 2 cups of butter to that. You can use margarine instead. So the butter I'm using is plant-based. Okay, we are using plant-based. So I will give it a mix and make sure it becomes uniform. If today is the first time here and you haven't subscribed or yet followed, can you please do so for me? I'll be very happy if you do so. It is actually free, and thank you so much for doing it. I do trust you. Yes, so we just don't want the flour to be somewhere and the butter to be somewhere. We just want it to become uniform, as I said earlier. Okay, and after mixing everything, this is how it looks. We have it perfect, and I'm just going to add a tablespoon of vanilla. You can omit this, okay, you can avoid it, but I'm just going to add it to give it that flavor. You can add nutmeg if that is what you want, or you can just forget about that and you are good to go. Okay, but I decided to add the vanilla. Now I am just going to make sure I form the dough perfectly, but we need some water to that. So I am going to add some soy milk or soya milk, okay, and make sure I bring it together to look like a dough before we continue whatever thing we are supposed to do. If you are still with me, I will say thank you so much for your time. I don't take it for granted, and I do appreciate it. Please do not forget to share this video to others so that we will get more audience. Thank you so much. Now let's prepare our fillings, and this is what we are going to use for our filling. Okay, so I have my corned beef here. I will just separate it very well and then add the next ingredient. Now I'm just going to add my powdered ginger, garlic, chili, parsley, and then basil. Okay, and then I will give it a mix or a stir. I'm not going to add any salt because the corned beef contains salt. If you are not very careful, you are going to mess it up. And we are not going to add any oil to that because the corned beef contains oil as well. Okay, we are going to fry that for about just 2 to 3 minutes, then we can add the next ingredient. Thank you so much. So the vegetables that we'll be using, among all the vegetables, carrot is the hardest, so I'm just going to add the carrots to it first, and then add my onions and then scallions. We are not going to cook this for a very long time. Okay, I'm just going to give it a stir and wait for just a minute, because when we bake the pie, that is going to cook, so we don't have to waste much time on it. And trust me, my husband was telling me the filling was very delicious, and the pie as well. So this is how it looks. That is the outcome. Now our dough is here. I'm just going to use my rolling pin to make it flat, not very flat, but a bit flat, so that we can cut the dough into the sizes that we want. Okay, I'm going to use my blender. You can use anything to cut it. So I wanted it very small in size, okay, but when I finished, I realized that they were very thick, so I had to roll it again to become very big. Mostly my husband always wanted very small in size, but today this was very thick, so I'm just going to roll it again to become a bit flat. But if you also want it very small, I think at this point you can cut it again. Okay, but I did not want to waste my time again. Now I will add my filling, and then make sure I seal it very well. Okay, so seal it very well, and then we continue. So we are going to use our fork to seal it or to make that design. If you don't have fork, you can as well use your kebab stick to seal it. Oh yes, and that will also give you that beautiful shape, and you will love it as well. When I was making this, it did not occur to me, even though I know about it, but it did not occur to me to use it for you to see. Yes, you can as well use your hand to make the design when you want to seal it. Okay, so we are going to do that, and in another video I'll share with you how you can use the kebab stick to make the sealing and also to make the design. Okay, yes, thank you very much. So when you buy your pie, you have that brownish color on top of it. Yes, we actually use the egg and milk wash or egg wash. Okay, so I mix some eggs and milk, and that is what I'm using to brush the top to get that beautiful brown color, just like this. So beautiful. It was soft and delicious. So I baked this in my air fryer and it was perfect. You can use your oven and you are good to go. Please study your oven or air fryer and get the perfect result. So I come your way next time. Always remember, I love you, and take good care of yourself and love yourself first. Eat healthy and see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.